Hi, welcome everybody, and thanks for joining us in another installment of the COVID videos. Today, I am here with two wonderful women in our community, Pat Hammond, who is our Veteran Service Officer, and Shelley Cornish, who is the Administrator at Castle Peak Senior Care Center. I am Commissioner Kathy Chandler Henry, and we are continuing on our pledge to bring you the most updated information we can on what's going on in the community. Pat, I'm going to start with you. And in addition to your role as Veteran Service Officer, you are also on the board of the Castle Peak Senior Care Center. You were instrumental in getting this facility up and going. So just in case people don't know what exactly it is, can you give us a brief overview?
Well, many years ago, there were some of us who were very concerned with the urgent need for some type of a facility here in Eagle. At that time, I was working in home care, and when someone got really sick or needed rehab or needed a memory unit, they had to go to Denver or all the way to Grand Junction, and it was really hard on everybody, the patient, the residents, and the families. And it was always hard to get anything built here because the land is so expensive. So thanks to Doris Dutton and the Department of Agriculture, we got a wonderful grant. And thanks to our commissioners who took on the load, representing Eagle County, we were able to build Castle Peak. Castle Peak is managed by a wonderful firm named Cassia out of Minneapolis. And we have space there for assisted living and for memory care, for rehab, and for long-term nursing care. And we're very, very thrilled to have as an executive director, Shelley Cornish.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks for that overview. And Shelley, I see you're wearing a mask, so maybe explain that. You are clearly at work today, so let us know about how residents are doing, what you're doing to keep residents and keep your staff safe. Every morning at the county, we have a coordination call at 9 o'clock in the Emergency Operations Center. And Shelley, you've been on those calls every day saying, here's what's going on at Castle Peak. So I think folks would just be interested in a little kind of behind the scenes peek at what's going on there.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So we have restricted all of our visitors at Castle Peak. And so really the only people entering our building at this point are our staff, essential staff. And so even when our staff come in, they check in at the employee entrance, they put on a mask immediately when they enter our building. Then they go through what we call a health screen for each employee. So they answer a series of questions. Do you have a sore throat? Do you have a cough? Any of those types of symptoms. We check their temperature every single day, just to make sure that our staff are coming in healthy. And then we wear masks all day. And then for our residents, to make sure that they're being extremely monitored, we do a full vital set twice a day on every single resident that lives here. So, and it's just precautionary. And overall, we've been doing really great, which is, a blessing. But those are some of the steps we've put into place just to make sure that we're monitoring our staff and our residents. So.
Shelley, how many residents do you have at Castle Peak?
Well, we have room to serve about 44 in our health center and 20 in our assisted living. We are not at full capacity at the moment. Things are changing rapidly, but yeah. So at the moment, I think we have 38 in our health center and 15 in our assisted living. So.
Great. And tell us about the big sign that's out in front of Castle Peak.
Yeah, that was such a wonderful surprise. So how it goes is, our resident, one of the residents came down from the assisted living. She lives on the 3rd floor, and she was like, Shelley, what's going on in our front yard? And I said, well, I have no idea what is going on in our front yard. And so I looked out, and sure enough, there was a sign being installed, and it says, Heroes Work Here. And I'm telling you, that day, it couldn't have come at a better time. Our staff, it really meant a lot to us. So it was a family member of a resident that lives here. I came to find out that they actually installed that sign. And then the very next day, they had supported a local restaurant in town, and they had delivered breakfast burritos to all of the team. So it's really been great to see our community step in and just try to support us. And that's just one of the ways. There's been other things that have been happening. Like one day we had a flower shop, and they had delivered bouquets of flowers to all of our residents. So there's just been so many fun things that have been happening.
That's great.
Tell them about the pictures from the kiddos.
Yeah, those are fun too. Oh, there's so many stories. I don't know how long I have, but I could talk a while about all these fun things. So some of the students from around our valley are coloring pictures or writing stories or just doing things to cheer people up. And so they scan them to us. So there's no exchange of germs. They scan them to us, and then we print them, and we hang them all throughout our building. So almost every hallway you go down, there's some sort of bright colors and pictures, and one of the walls is right outside my office, so I get to hear a lot of the chatter. And it's both a morale booster for residents and our team, to be real honest, so it's fun to see those. So that's another thing. And then there was a company that delivered tea, packets of tea for all of our residents. That's been fun. We have a donation site online, and people have been donating to us to help cover, the PPE costs and our additional staffing, and it's really been incredible to see the community support.
That's great. And if people don't know, PPE is personal protective equipment. That's the mask that Shelley has on there, among other things. And
Right.
and Shelley, let people know if someone did want to contact you, how would they do that?
Well, if you go to our website, certainly you could find that site. You just click on a button, so castlepeak.org. And so you could go there, or you can always call us too. So our main number, gosh, I got to look it up because I don't ever call our main number. It's 970-989-2500. You could call us as well.
Great. Well, Pat and Shelley, thank you so much for your time today. I know you are on the front lines out there every single day. Please express our thanks to all of the folks who work there and our best wishes to all your residents. Thank you for everything you do, and thanks for everyone for checking in with this video.
Thank you.